Okay, so welcome back. I am recording this incredibly late at night. Um, but so yeah, we are doing the Welt companion mission this time. They don't do Kafka, and by that time the new update should be out with new story stuff. And as you can see, yes, I got Kafka. And as I mentioned in my video last week,
in the distance.
that took
Miss Chikwe
50
sent us
pulls.
a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, so a little backstory. Apparently a star skiff crashed somewhere around here, and we're here to help rescue the victim of that crash. Well, this is new. What the fuck? Well, this is new. What? I'm confused on so many levels. Hello?
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
I still don't get where the hell the pilot goes in this thing. Like, how do you pilot this thing? Okay, so found them. They're a bit surrounded at the moment.
That must be who Miss Chikwe asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Can't you just use your gravity to your gravity stuff to just kill them? I'm sorry, Will, but you literally have the power to create black holes.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Ching Ni is in trouble.
Yeah, we're good.
Don't worry, Miss Ching-Ni. We've been in worse danger.
We really have, dude. Especially Welt. Oh god. Honkai disaster. Okay, I will say this about this companion mission. It's kind of starting out incredibly fast.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Ching-Ni. We're not abandoning you.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Hey, you can't.
Cloud Knight, formation. Prepare to engage. Hold on, Ching-Ni. We're coming to get you.
Okay, Jesus Christ, these dogs are getting very annoying. Anyone have some chocolate on them? Sorry. After cleansing the area of abominations, yeah.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Ching Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
I forget the Yukong actually does have
Ching Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
I guess benefactors is just a term like all Foxians use, not just fake Tingyun.
Thank you, benefactors.
I do not trust that word anymore after dealing with Ventillion.
No need, Miss Ching-Ni. It was nothing.
You Astral Express trailblazers have outstanding manners, but your allegories are a little odd.
Okay.
It was because of both of you that Ching Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Well, yeah, I would think so, seeming as that you're her mother.
In fact, by way of
I
thanks,
forget, I always...
I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea.
Oh, really?
It is about time we knew each other better.
Oh wait, so this is Yukong's companion mission, not Welt's?
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Oh yeah.
For now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
Oh, no need. I was running out of stuff to do until the next update came out.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return.
Promise her what? What did you promise
Please
your mother?
excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I do... I'm sorry, I just have after the Fantilia stuff with Ting Yun, I do not trust anyone who calls me a benefactor anymore. It's just a trust issue now.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
Really? She kind of showed it when we first... when we were first asked to help, you know?
You have a unique way of putting things.
What do you mean?
But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
Yeah, I would feel like he related to this, seeming as that doesn't he have a wife and kid waiting for him back on his Earth? Like, dude, do you not feel any importance on trying to get back to them? Like, you seem to just be enjoying your time on the Express. My dude, you have a wife and child back home.
After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Obviously.
let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
Yeah, especially when she's in a slightly bad mood right now, you know? I have to get there early, right?
No, but we've been invited. We certainly don't want to be late.
Why won't you listen to me?
Oh.
Because it's my life!
Yeah, okay. Okay, we have some classic teenage drama going on over here.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you?
Jeez, this just got heavy real quick.
Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me.
Yeah, tests. That's a bit different from the real thing now, is it?
But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helm Master's daughter? Don't you realize how how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
This is just...
Qingni, where are you going?
Jesus Christ, I forget how fast Foxians are. Holy shit. See, that she was just fucking blur across the screen.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster.
The only thing taking up my time right now is schoolwork, so I am perfectly fine with you.
Please don't hesitate to ask.
With your personal stuff taking up any other time that I have.
Family issues, I'm afraid.
Then again, that does end up with
Probably heard a thing or two just now.
Recording these at 12:30 at night. But hey.
Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail.
Instead of the spine, it's okay.
It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was.
Wait, do you mean seen like on a holo screen or whatever? Or like seen as an in-person scene? Because Jing Liu, yes, I watch lore videos on this shit, okay? Jing Liu, the living planet was like a emanator thing of abundance or whatever. Jing Liu was the only survivor of the Xianzhou ship that went to that planet. So, you don't mean with your own eyes, right?
But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests.
Don't worry.
I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Sure, is it just water? Because that's what it sounds like. The things didn't get off to a great start. Everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukon. Okay.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
This isn't the end, right? Imagine that, just an 18-minute quest. And even then, if this is you... Here's the thing that I just don't get. I'm still confused on this. Is this Welt's companion mission or is this Yukon's companion mission? Because they're both...
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong.
Yeah?
And an ace among the Cloud Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've seen you in action,
After breaking some
I know
rules,
the
but
rumors
yeah.
were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day.
Director's cut from one of the Star Rail live streams. Yeah, she essentially how her daughter was there, right? Stealing a star skiff and doing all that. She used to do that. And that's how she got noticed.
We'll head off
but,
now.
Hey.
The commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Okay, so I'm still confused. Is this Welt or is this Yukong? I assumed it was Welt from like the small description of the quest, but like, okay, no, we're talking to her daughter again. I'm assuming
You
this is
too,
Yukong's
please,
then.
wait. Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
No, I was a part of it with my family for a bit. I'm still technically a teenager, but I've kind of gotten over that whole phase. Yeah, it's parent shopping.
So you've experienced it yourself?
Yes.
That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me.
That's great. It really isn't. On so many levels.
But I've had the hairpin ceremony.
The what?
I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Well, I mean, judging by what we just went through,
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
yeah. Well, wouldn't you like to be experiencing how your child's doing that? I'm serious, like, what? How is it that, like, Welt has a wife and child, like, back home, and he is not worried about that in the slightest? Man took, I'm going to go get the milk very seriously. And then just leave the house. Man fucking left the reality. Qualification
My
to
mom
advise here.
is
Not at
actually
all.
a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying.
Mm-hmm.
She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Starwatcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Okay. Help yourself, I'm sure there's some left over.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Okay, just a second, let me call up Paimon. I swear to God, this is the only planet in this entire game that actually drops my frame
The
rate.
thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienja Lafu
I think probably because of...
it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Okay. Anyway, though, but like, I think it's because of all the little details on the Cienjo that it's just like overwhelming my gaming laptop. Is this the whatever the fuck the Master Diviner, Lady Fu, Xuan, whatever the fuck you want to call her, drinks? Oh, are we getting, what is it called again? Immortal's Delight.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
Uh-huh.
Here, Mung Bean Soda.
Okay.
1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
How is it nostalgic? Well, I'm confused.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
I love how like just every version of Himiko seems to be addicted to something. The Himiko that was in Honkai Impact, god fucking damn, I still haven't gotten over it. That is the entire reason I stopped playing Honkai Impact. You know, the Himiko over there was addicted to alcohol. One over here addicted to coffee. Okay.
So, how is it? Bearable?
You're not angry at us for risking. Trailblazer, always making jokes.
Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying.
And we're back to this, okay.
Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
I've already done that before, I don't want to do it again. Wait, I don't want to do this again, please, no.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death.
Yeah, so are the soldiers, so is like everyone else right now on the CN show when it comes to the abominations.
I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner.
Okay.
If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff...
No, we're not going the child route, the Tartaglia route with this. So you reach for the Starscape.
No, not me. My genius mom did.
Then what did you reach for?
Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot.
What did you
Later,
reach for?
she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barissan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
Okay. So she's Anakin.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to
Best
become a
star
legend
pilot
like
in the
her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
Not for me. Not for me. Now I have a home inspector slash I don't really know. No. And a dam inspector. I do not look up to them at all. Not in the slightest, so.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements.
Yeah, probably because there's some trauma tied to that,
I
maybe.
used to watch her fly when I was young.
Like, I'm sorry, but this
Then one time,
reeks of
I
just
stole a star
past
skiff,
trauma.
and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect.
What did you reach for, though?
I remember feeling so
You said
happy
you
when
didn't,
they
your
took
mom
me to
did.
see
What the
my
fuck
mom.
did you reach for?
There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff.
Yeah.
But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Again, this just reeks of past
Parents
trauma.
never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
Yeah, well, I hate to keep bringing this up, well, but what the fuck are you doing to keep your child out of danger? They're in another fucking reality from you now.
But
there is
flying
no
is the
checking
only
in every
thing
now
I
and then.
want to do. I've already touched the sky.
It's from her mom, isn't it?
It's Mom's secretary,
Yep.
Miss Sequay.
Oh, it's mom's
She
secretary.
just sent me a message.
It's her secretary. Never
Mom
mind.
lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Yeah, perfectly fine. They help in the
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
You know, I could have just paid, right? How much, oh yeah. I have almost 3 million credits. I think I could have paid. Like, seriously, you did not have to pay for that. I could have paid. Okay.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
We never went here, though. What the
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
How is this my area of expertise? Is it combat my area? Yeah.
You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it.
Well, I mean, you're true there. As in, I've literally, like almost every single map area in this game so far, I have literally gone and found every trotter, every treasure chest. I'm seriously running out of stuff to do here until the next
When it comes to
update.
finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone more capable than yourself?
Yes. You who can control gravity. Like, I'm sorry, but... Okay, yep, side crane, why the fuck not? Look at Kafka down there. Is this it? Oh, thank God.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
Oh, what? Yeah, I don't get it.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
Do not get us involved with any more drama, please.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her?
Again, probably
My
past
mom
trauma.
clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But
No.
she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
No, I think she just keeps it on her. A, good luck, And B, G, I don't know. Maybe it's connected to her past in some significant way. Like...
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Oh, here, how about we ask Jing Oh, wait. Like Jing Yuan? That's a good one.
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently.
That he
We
has.
might not get to see him right away.
That he yeah.
Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
Yeah,
General
probably.
Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
Bitch, we saved the entirety of the Cienja Lafu. I think the General can spare a visit with us.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Okay. Do we?
Yes.
Yes, we know
Leave it to
Jing Yuan
us.
that well.
In that
Fucking
case,
yes, we know
thank you
Jing
so
Yuan that
much,
well.
benefactors. I'll head back to Starskip Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what was that about? I should have read that. I think I saw Kafka in there somewhere. Want to go inside the Sea of Divine Foresight, please? Oh wait, that drag is... Wait, sorry, I just remember what I think that was. Because if we look here, right? Ah, damn it. There was two optional things for this, which I'll be doing next week. But there was two optional things for this. One was the one that I was planning to do, ask Himiko and Welt's opinion on helping out Kafka. The other one was report Kafka to the Seat of Divine Foresight. I was not going to do that. Unfortunately, here we are at the Seat of Divine Foresight. Jing Yuan, hello.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the Seat of Divine Foresight this time?
We would like to ask you some questions. I know, kind of the reverse for once.
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again.
Jeez, word just gets around.
The Seat of Divine Foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter?
Yes.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
I like how Welt is choosing his words carefully. Dude, Jing Yuan knows the entire picture right now. Man's a master strategist for a
Yukong
reason.
herself is best placed to answer such questions.
Of course.
But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
I'm telling you. You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
I don't know. Anything? Everything? Something?
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
So, technically speaking, this is Yukong's. We did not steal it. Let's just leave with that. We did not steal it. We are simply just... We went to go retrieve this to return it to her. We just haven't returned it yet. Stealing, essentially.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingmi lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears.
Past trauma, I knew it.
I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt.
Yes.
But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars?
Yes.
As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They push the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster.
Yes, I have heard of that because I watch way too many... Because I pay attention to the lore way too much.
30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
Jeez.
Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today?
Jeez, man. The Rainbow Arbiter really took his sweet time coming down to help now, didn't he?
Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their
Sorry, I told
comrades,
you, it's late at night.
the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
Past trauma.
I don't
Just
have any
as I
other
thought.
questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds.
Okay. If you don't mind us, we're gonna go open
However,
up wounds.
It is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingmi has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
Yeah, of course you would say.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingmi.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're just getting right into this, aren't we? Oh, hi. Here, I'll leave this up if you guys want to read this. I'm not reading this. There you go. So you did know, and you just sent us on this errand for fucking nothing. Are you serious? I swear to God. At least it's not as much fetch and carry work as there is in Genshin. I will continue fucking complaining about that until they fix
You're
it.
here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
Like seriously, like most of the like Genshin would become so much better if they just did some of the updates to Genshin that they're doing to Star Rail. You know, like more quality of life stuff.
Probably because of me.
Yeah, most likely because of you.
You two are very similar.
Well,
was
we
taking a
do both
drink.
like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that
But
I
my
come
audio
to
just
this
becomes
side of
so
Starskip Haven,
low.
and she
Just a
heads to
second
the
here.
other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
It's a bit childish. Yeah, it is.
I agree. Anyway,
Okay, I got
Did
my
you find
audio
anything
back.
else from General
Don't know
Genuine?
what happened there. Yeah. So, her closest friend died.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
Why would she bring it? Well, think about this. What reason would there be for her to bring this up to her? You know?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar.
Mm-hmm.
A scar that never fully healed.
Yeah.
I never asked her again.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
Yes. That's a very reasonable fear to have. Like,
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking.
maybe not
Miss
exactly,
Qingming.
but still.
You should talk with her yourself.
Yeah.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still
Mr.
have
Yang
something else to check
usually is.
first.
Well, usually
This
is,
past that General
apparently.
Jin Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum.
No, we're not going to go dig through the archives. You do that. You do that. I'll go get something to eat.
I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingming?
Let me guess. No.
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
No. Sorry, I'm not filing anything.
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingming. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Yep. I'll go watch a lore video. On that battle that Jingyuan mentioned while you do that.
Of course. You're right.
Or still here
Sorry.
can just go play her game on her phone that she like always plays if you do the idle animation. What am I supposed to be looking for?
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to annoy him. Let's go to a different device.
Okay. How about this one?
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, I got it. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, let's just go dig around in her fucking diary while she's not here. This is going to go swimmingly.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
We should not go through this. Welt, you and me leave, She goes through it. That way, if Yukon comes back, she takes all the blame, and we get away scot-free. What do you say? No? No, it's the thought. No.
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
Okay, thank you.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
How many decades we talking? Because if it's more than half a lifespan, then that would be what, over 50 years, right? If we're talking just like a few decades, then no, it's not over half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Okay, well, why? Why exactly? Well, why? And also, yeah, Jingyi, I know you don't know who Welt is and everything, right? And I know you don't know that Welt comes from another reality and everything, right? But technically speaking, this man has lived for thousands of years. This man was like, well, at least he inherited the name Welt and the Hersher powers from the first ever Hersher. But yeah, no, he's been around for thousands of years. This man has used the powers of the Hersher to recreate his fucking body multiple times over. Like, I don't think a few decades is over half a lifespan for this man.
Fine.
Well, can I go with you,
Is it really
please?
that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
There's probably a lot more heavy stuff in there. I shouldn't look either.
Come on, please, look at it with me. I need someone to give me some advice.
I can give you advice when you're finished reading. This is you invading on her privacy. This is not me invading on her privacy. You get this?
Let's read it together.
No.
Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
No. I'm not reading this.
What is the meaning of this?
And there it is.
The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
There it is. What did I fucking say?
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve.
He said the nerve so quietly. Like, what was that voice acting there? Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. Like, he sounded so fucking done. The subtitles here make it out to seem like he should be upset, but he just sounded so just fucking annoyed.
How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
I did not want to be here. I specifically said I shouldn't be reading this. She forced me to stay here. Also, I did not actually read it. I fucking exited out of it.
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingmi, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Min. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through.
Then at least she redirected her interest, huh?
I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingmi. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
This man sounds like a fucking teacher at my school. This man literally sounds like a teacher at my fucking school. I hate this man.
This divine object, if I remember correctly. It's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her?
Yes.
I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
You don't have to rhyme, for one, and for two, worry.
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother.
Yes, please, do. Like, seriously. Exchange diary. Ah, yes, let's bring up the diary again. Sounds like a terrible fucking idea.
Miss
This.
Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many.
Wait, a skiff can hold two people. Where the fuck do the people go in the star skiffs? I see no fucking place for them on there. I don't get. Could someone please show me like a schematics or whatever of a star skiff so I can figure this shit out?
But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
Okay. Yeah, why do you know all this? Why do you pay so?
As her subordinate, surely I should be concerned with her mental well-being.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If Madame Yukong is unhappy, how can I be happy? I mean to say, how can I be happy in my duties to her?
Mm-hmm. Just keep digging the pit, dude.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
He didn't tell you where they were stored. Did Mioyo forget to put in voice lines, or is that how it's supposed to go?
You're welcome. I know this is important.
Where are her possessions stored? Thank you for telling all this.
I
No
suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next.
What is the...
I can understand your position, Qingli. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed.
Then why do you know so much? Just a second here. Then why do you know so much?
Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Why do you know so much then? My dude.
Got it.
No. This doesn't make any sense. If you're not supposed to be here, when your superiors' personal stuff is exposed, when their personal stuff is out in the open, I'm trying to say this in the least sus way possible. How do you know all this? The only way for you to know some of the stuff that you said there was for you to have been present when that stuff was out. Again, this sounds weird. So
Ensuring the security of public assets and order is the duty of every Xianzhou citizen.
okay.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
Okay. Well, I mean, if he walks in here and finds Kafka rummaging through it.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
Man, imagine living in a world like this where it's just all this technology, dude. Be so fucking cool. I wouldn't even fucking give a shit about the abundance shit. I'd fucking love this. This desk has space to put stuff. Yeah, the fucking terminals. Be a hiding compartment. Ah, yes, there's enough room in there to fit a compartment.
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk.
How can there be super spacious compartments in that? That doesn't... Look at that. That does not support a design with super spacious compartments. What the fuck?
There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop.
No.
Which one should we check first?
None of them, because they're non-existent. I refuse to believe this bullshit. Fucking quantum technology over here.
A paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworldly Delights? So Mom likes these kinds of novels? Huh. I thought she'd prefer more heroic stuff. But what we're looking for isn't here.
Okay.
There are hidden compartments on the left.
Yeah, okay.
There's
Right.
some exhibition material. Not sure if it's relevant. This is the Fallen Heroes archive. Mom stored them right next to her. Every time our pilots returned from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments on the...
I don't see how the fuck there are hidden compartments on the... It's the fucking star skiff thing all over again. How the fuck does a star skiff fit a fucking... Even just one of the regular star skiffs? How the fuck does it fit a pilot in it? And how the fuck does this thing have hidden compartments in it? I don't get this. What is... The Sandra technology is beyond me.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary. But it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Oh yeah, instead of going through your mom's diary, let's go through a fucking completely random person now. No, I'm not reading someone's diary.
So... I was adopted? And this Miss Tsai was my real mother?
Yikes. Yeah, we should have asked the mom about that. Yeah, the mom should have been the one. Yeah, Yukong should have been the one to tell you about this. Yikes. This just got so much more complicated.
I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming.
Again? You really should have just asked your mom about that. We really should have just... Oh, God. Well, this is going to be an awkward interaction when we go back to Yukong now, isn't it?
Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
Ah, yes, the last wish of your actual mother. Of your birth mother, I should say. Before she died, was do not let her touch the sky. Yeah. Okay. Kinda guessed this myself. No, I did not. Not in the slightest.
For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back.
Why do they even have that then? Why?
Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out. Not only am I her daughter, I'm also her final promise to Tsai. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now.
This is going to be an extremely awkward conversation.
Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
Do I have to? Do I have to come with you? Could you just do it yourself? I get it. We need to hear what happens, but can I just listen from afar? Like, I don't want to be part of this. This is a family affair. Yes.
It's fine. I don't need you to do anything. I just want you and Mr. Yang to stand nearby. I'll feel more confident that way.
I don't... To find her, she's fucking standing right in front of us. Isn't that Yang Ching's, like the same symbol Yang Ching has on? Huh. Hey, Yukong. So,
Mom?
we may or may not have gone sorry, she may or may not have gone, went poking around in your, personal possessions. And she may or may not have found out a specific something.
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Okay. Well, you could have at least, like, I know because of the fact that, like, a male person could pick the female avatar like I did here, well, female trailblazer like I did here, but, like, seriously, you could have just recorded two different versions of this sentence. One where it's like, why is Mr. Yang and she here, and one of, why is Mr. Yang and he here, you know? You could have done that. Because I don't know, but it just sounds a little weird going, why are Mr. Yang and they here?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Well, just making up lies on the spot.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Yeah. You don't know the half of it.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
This is not the time for this. This is not the time for this. I want to mend things with her. Proceeds to continue to say the same thing. I swear to God, this whole thing was for nothing.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
Got it, I'll hit her over the head with my bat.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
We shouldn't interject. Why are we bringing this up? I mean, she went to go retrieve this to bring it back to her, so let's
This
just...
divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot.
Also, this is the entire... Like... we were recommended to go get this to bring it back to Yukong to help soothe this out a bit to begin with.
Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
No, it 100% seems like something to bring up now. What would be better to bring up now? The fucking diary? I think not. I think not.
Qingni's birth mother, Cai Yi, was Yukong's lifelong friend. When Cai Yi passed away in that devastating war, Yukong adopted her daughter. Perhaps this unbearable memory is the root of Yukong's concerns. Still, it doesn't seem like something...
I'm not... Do we have to bring up the
Qingni
diary?
remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Doesn't seem like...
I have to bring up the diary. Oh, yeah. You just fucking. It's literally just like just turn yourself in.
It's clear that Yukong suffered greatly after that terrible war. Is that why she doesn't want Jingni to be a fighter pilot?
We know.
Doesn't seem like...
Why?
Sai's diary. How did you...
She went. I'm
I
gonna.
understand now. I'm sorry, Jingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else.
Yeah, if we're handing the diary to you, then we fucking know.
I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
I'm just surprised she's not even fucking angry.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
You have listened to nothing of what she's had to say so far. This is complete bullshit. I'm angry right now.
Like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself.
Yeah.
But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
Well, short and fleeting is a bit of an understatement. You are still a long-lived species to an extent. You're just you live longer than the average human. A lot longer, actually.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
She looks just like.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
I mean, now you have a daughter.
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid.
Of course it's low
Plus,
paid.
you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Its mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear.
I've lived for more than 200 years. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Yep. That is short right there. That's two times longer. That's over 2 times longer than the average human.
It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Yikes.
Sai. Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai.
Well, I hate to do this to you, Yukong, but I found my thumbnail. Oh, I feel so bad saying that, dude. I feel so bad saying that.
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Why Honkai? Why? Why? Genshin is just so fucking carefree. And then this, I hate it. Mihoyo.
Sai, she's your daughter.
And my audio's gone
You'll be
again.
able to tell her yourself, do you hear?
There we go, audio.
The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingmi is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up!
Yukong, you really? I'm not gonna say. Never mind. I was gonna try and joke there, but this is not a joking matter. You see. I have to fucking sleep after this and then go to school tomorrow. Just fucking thinking about that. I swear to God. Why?
Sai!
Good. Times like this, I kinda actually wish I did use the face cam. I'm literally trying to hold back tears right now. What is it? What is it with Asian, Japanese, or whatever based games, shows, whatever, that just have to? They're the only fucking things that can get me to cry, and I just. Like, I'm serious. Anything else that you can fucking show me that's supposed to be sad or whatever, I will not cry to it. I'm desensitized to it. But for some odd reason, Japanese company made games or shows just why?
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky. Pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now.
That's the thing about now, right? Now that we actually saw... Because she looked exactly like... I forget the pronunciations of the names already, but she looks exactly like her. So every time Yukong looks at her, she just sees the best friend she lost. And she sees how much she wants to pursue that same path, and she's just... Oh gosh. I'm sorry, but like, I get it, it's what you want to do, and I get it, it should be your choice, but at the same time, Do you really want to do you really want to risk putting Yukong through that a second time? Yukong, do you need a hug? 'Cause like...
But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai.
Tsai,
The more
that's it.
outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance.
Exactly what I was saying. The Rainbow Arbiter really took his time. Why? Man just was sitting there and fucking watching all of this. And was like, okay, now that they're losing.
If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
And this is exactly why, when it comes to Genshin Impact, I side with the Conrians. I side with the civilization that renounced all the 7 Archons. This is why I side with them.
Mom.
And why even in real life, I am not part of any fucking religion. Because they're all bullshit.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Oy vey.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
I can't wait to have her name next to yours and Sai's in the record books, am I right?
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. I'm more afraid of you taking after Tsai. If this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
This is not a time to be making requests. This is not a fucking time.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Did you not just hear the entire fucking story? Mihoyo, what is with this camera angle right now? This is supposed to be a very sad moment. This is not the time, Mihoyo.
Because
Not the time.
I already touched the sky.
Yeah, of course that's where it ends. No, I won't fly with you anymore. I'm sorry, but I already touched the sky and won't go back up there anytime soon. Also, by the way, I'm going on the Astral Express. How is that different? How is that any different? Instead of flying, you're still flying. You're just not physically piloting. That's not. Stands beside her mother and quietly gazes at the place that fills her with so much passion. Yukon gazes quietly at the place that once filled her with so much passion that cost her everything. Let's not disturb them. Sorry. I need to switch back up. Jesus Christ, Miyoyo is very good at doing this, where they just, like, they did this in, like, fucking, Honkai Impact as well. It's like, you can have it's like, although be it with those, it was like chapters instead of just one mission like this. So you had a bit more time, but like, they have a way of making a story be like, seem just like completely pointless errands and whatever, and then just get super heavy all of a sudden. And yet still, it just seems to flow nicely. Oh, God. Fuck. Here I was thinking this was a welt. Companion mission. Oh, it's... Oh, God. Well... I have nothing else to say to that. Next week will be the Kafka one. Wait, what day is it? 21st. Okay. Wait, no, next week... Okay, so... Here's the thing, right, is if you go back far enough in my channel, you'll see that I did do, like, I think it was the last time, anyway, but like a Fortnite live event kind of thing, right? According to the current date on the Battle Pass, the season is ending this week, so the video I said that was last week might not actually be last week's, it might be 2 weeks back. I don't know, see what happens if I even get to be in the live stream. If not, I'll record a reaction to. Anyway though, so yeah, the last video, if there was a live event, then the last video would be that. And then the video before that is the one I mentioned earlier. Yeah, no, next week is going to be the Kafka companion mission. I think it's Letter from a Strange Woman, right? Yep. Okay. But you know, that's... Well... Now I get to go to sleep. Now I get to go and cry myself to sleep. And then wake up and go to school tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean in like 5 hours. So... That's it for this video. Ignatus Vera Cognitius. I'll see you next time.